Alright. Hello. My name is Ben. You found me here on YouTube as Divine Card Reader. This is going to be a review of an Oracle deck of sorts. This is the review of the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen and Radleigh Valentine. However, if you do look for this deck now on Amazon or from the publisher, which is HayHouse, it is just going to say by Radleigh Valentine right now. This is a very nice deck. It is a typical Oracle deck, but it is a based on the Tarot deck. So it does have 78 cards, and the 4 suits there. All the major arcanas has a Archangel there attached to it, and the like here the Lover's card. Here's an example, Archangel Raphael. But also the 4 suits are Gabriel, Michael, Ariel, and Raphael. I do believe Raphael. Yes, so you've got those 4 as the major suits. Please check out my other videos here on my YouTube channel, Divine Card Reader. Let's go here. I've got a template that I've created, a review template here. If you'd like to see my copy of the review, it's down in the description below. Also, I'm going to attach a link down there to a blank copy of this format as well. Feel free to download this format or this PDF review form and download it and use it on your own. I would like you to comment on the video below here if you happen to download that link there and you review a deck using this review. Just let me know how your scores for it below. But we'll start today with the packaging. So this is about the quality of the packaging, the aesthetics, design appeal of the box and the guidebook and the cards. It is by HayHouse, very typical box, very good quality. And since it is 78 cards, it's slightly thicker than most of the 44 decks, which I don't have any out right now. Well, they're behind me. So yeah, very good quality. I've had this deck for 5 or 6 years. It's not coming apart. There's no ridges. The quality of the guidebook is really nice. It has a nice matte smooth cover to it, and like it does have, like at the beginning, you see this page here, it kind of sticks out, but it has not fallen apart. It's kind of gilded there, or been what's the word, like attached the way it was binded. The front page and the back page are there, kind of attached to the back page or the cover of the front and back. I just have a little note there referring to Gabriel refers to like traditional wands, Raphael cups, Michael swords, and Ariel coins. She does mention that in the book. It's a typical good book. None of the pages are coming out. Like I said, I've used this book for over 5 years now. You can see some little wear and tear on it, but very good quality book, guidebook, very good quality box, very good quality cards. So I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 for packaging. So the packaging gets 10 out of 10. Now I'm going to go to the guidebook. So there's 2 here, guidebook quality and guidebook content. Again, the guidebook quality, referring to the paper, the cardstock of the quality, the paper, the physical material of the guidebook. Perfect. I love the quality. I'm giving it 5 out of 5. Now to the content of the guidebook, which refers to the content of the guidebook, the card descriptions, the layout of the guidebook. Also giving it 5 out of 5. Each card has let me get one of the suits here. There we go. Here's a Knight of Raphael. If you look at it, it has keywords at the top. All the court cards have keywords at the top. We'll get into that here in a little bit. Not all cards have keywords here at the top, and I'll get into that here in just a minute. But we're talking about the content of the guidebook. So you see some keyword sentences down here. If you look up that it up in the guidebook, it has a paragraph or 2 about the actual card itself, and then it goes into additional meanings. So very in-depth, but not too in-depth. I like sometimes books will go into more detail than what you need, but this is perfect. Also, let's go and take a look at one of the major arcana cards. The major arcana cards are set up in very similar fashion. The name of the card, a couple of paragraphs about the card, additional meanings, but also with the major arcana cards, you'll get a little snippet about the actual Archangel there referred to on that card. So in this case, the 3 card, the Empress card, Archangel Gabriel, you'll have a little information about Gabriel. So if you're not familiar with Archangels, this is a good book. You don't have to worry about buying extra books or researching who these Archangels are. They have just enough information here for you to learn a little bit about them and what the cards mean. So very cool. The content, again, 5 out of 5. Now we'll get into the cards. So the overall aesthetics of the cards, meaning the beauty of the cards themselves, the visual appeal, the gilded appearance, I'm giving a 9 out of 10 to the overall aesthetics. They are gilded in a nice gold side, and like I said, I've used this deck for almost 5 years, and it has not chipped that much. Very nice quality. The cardstock is a good thick quality compared to the HayHouse cards that have been coming out. Very thick, very nice. But we're looking at the overall aesthetics, right? The beauty of the cards. I did give it a 9 out of 10 because the backgrounds or the borders are fairly simple. I would have liked to have seen a textured pattern or another pattern of sort. If you're looking out of them out and about, they're just very simple. The border really doesn't match the photos. Every photo or every card does have illustrations here, and the illustrations are beautiful, and they are great for intuitive, clairvoyant, getting informations from them. But they do have just that simple border on every card, and I would have liked to see some, consistency across the board. Just because you got different colors there. Again, 9 out of 10. I did make a comment here. It says the images are great for intuitive readings. However, the colors of the border lack visual appeal. So again, 9 out of 10 for overall aesthetics. The quality of the cards, I'm giving a 10 out of 10. The cards quality, 10 out of 10. This goes to the cardstock quality, the physical material, the gilded quality. So the quality of the actual cards themselves are great. Like I said, I've been shuffling them in different ways, and if you'll notice, if you stack them up here and put them up, they flush really nice. Like some cards on decks, when you start to bend them and whatever, you'll have cards bending in different areas, so when they stack, you'll see gaps in between the cards. Not in this case. Very high quality. Quality of the cards, again, 10 out of 10. Next, we'll go to the content of the cards. This goes to the choice of the card names themselves, the names that she's given the cards, the choice of the suits and the sections that has been given to this deck, and let's see, choice of keywords and contents. So now, content of the cards, 9 out of 10, and I will explain that why. Like I said, all the court cards do have keywords at the top, which is very nice, but the Major Arcana does not have keywords at the top, and we'll get back to there in just a second. Let me show you a regular card that does not have any keywords. I would have liked to see keywords for every card. I don't think it would have been that hard of a push. So the content is nice, and like I said, every card does have a sentence or two at the bottom, which helps as well if you don't want to use the guidebook. But it does get a 9 out of 10 for content. Next, we're going to go into layout and design. The layout and design of the cards, I'm also giving a 9. Not only for that same reason, but for something I'll show you here in just a moment. This is like the design of the keywords, names of the cards, layout of the designs and images. Again, I like the fact that every card has a unique image, illustration there, and the border, a very small border if you look around the card, is like a yellow, kind of a brownish border, which is nice and very consistent. However, if you notice, like on this one, you can't really tell on the outside of that border. It should be a black border. If you look in this one, there's a black border and a gold border there. But the pink and the different colors on the back, I don't like them at all. I wish they had used some kind of texture design. It would have been very easy to put a texture design on this and still been able to read the cards. But my main issue here with the layout and design, if you look at the Major Arcana cards, they're number 3. Look at the top. The number 3 does have cool little image, a little swirl there on either side of the 3. If you notice, very nice. It's only on Major Arcana cards. Now, I understand kind of why you put this on the 3, but I would have liked to have seen some kind of, thought go into the design as aspect of the text of those cards as well. Very kind of icks me the wrong way that they did not put numbers. Again, there's the 0 card for Major Arcana. It's there, but it's not on all of the cards. It would have been very easy just to simply put that little swirl on the top of every card or below the number or below the name there. So for that reason, the layout and design of the cards, I'm giving a 9 out of 10. Alright, going down to the ease of use, which will include the ease of shuffling, what I call the glossiness effect, so the effect that the coating has on the deck itself. So when shuffling, sometimes they will put a coating on it that will cause the cards to stick together. So that's what I call, what I refer to as glossiness effect. Also in this section covers the ease of finding these cards in the guidebook. So the ease of use, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Very nice. They shuffle really nice. They are a high gloss, front and back. I don't know if I showed the back there. Very nice card. That kind of goes along with the layout design as well, so that's very cool. Very simple but nice. It's got a banner there for each of the 4 Archangels there for the 4 suits. But they do shuffle real well, so that's a plus. And then the ease of locating in the guidebook, very easy. Let's just pull one here. Knight of Gabriel. So we know it's not in the front section because that's the major. That's Raphael section, Michael, Ariel, Gabriel. What was it, 10 of Gabriel? Oh, what was this? Knight of Gabriel. And very easily I found that Knight of Gabriel. I would have perhaps would have liked to notice, like if I pull a section open, you don't know what section you're in until you look at Gabriel. So you're obviously in the Gabriel section of the that suit of the Gabriel. You're in the suit of Michael. If you're going for a major arcana card, in this case, let's look up and see how easy it is to find the 10, the wheel. So we just go to the beginning, and since they are numbered, very easily get to the 10. So very ease of use. Sometimes it's very hard to look it up, so I do appreciate that in the book. The ease of use for this deck, 5 out of 5. Alright, card depth. This is how deep the meanings go, how simple they are, or how deep they go, depending on presentation. I'm giving this card depth 5 out of 5 because they do, although they do not have keywords for most of the cards, like this one, they do have that blurb there, and the guidebook information does help you as well as all the symbolism in this card. So this 3 of Gabriel, let's show you here. Prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, and optimistic plans turn out as expected, which is very cool. If you look in the card, it is representative of the image and the illustration. The woman is standing there with all her bags packed. She is ready. She's taking plans. She's planned ahead of time. She's prepared, and she's ready to get on that boat to take her wherever it's taking her. The next chapter in life. She's ready to go. So it's very good card depth there. I don't think it goes too far into detail, but it does give you a little bit of guidance there, which is the reason we use cards. So card depth, 5 out of 5. Alright there, and then the final section here under the cards is reading accuracy. So this is either going to get a 0, 5, 10, 15, or 20. And I've given this a 15 out of 20. This covers the criteria of accuracy of the cards during readings, the accuracy of the daily pulls, information that they may provide with daily pulls, and spreads, how easy and they are to read when using different cards and spreads. Again, I gave it 15 out of 20. I did take off some points there because when using these cards and spreads, it requires a little bit more of connection with intuitive, and requires a longer time for me to use and focus on those cards. I have to listen to spirit and connect with angels to get a more accurate reading, because the cards are a little bit more specific for that case, since they are a little bit specific there with what they say, the pictures, and in the guidebook. Sometimes if you're looking for a specific spread, let's say this spread covers love, and in this case there's something better waiting for you, well, that's pretty easy. In that case, that would just say that in this relationship, perhaps there's someone perhaps there's someone waiting for you. But look at the second sentence, do what you know is right. So this card's telling you to do what you know is right regarding the situation. So again, sometimes they're easy to interpret like that. Sometimes they're kind of hard, as they are a little bit more detailed there. So 15 out of 20 for reading accuracy. And finally here, overall appeal of the deck. This is has criteria of overall appearance of the deck, the packaging, the guidebook, and overall appeal of the entire deck. Now let me go through and I'm going to read you this sentence that I put here, this little note. Although I like this deck and it's very accurate and it's simple and fun to use, I don't look forward to using this deck every time I open it up. Visually, it's not as satisfying or stimulating as some other decks that I have. And that's probably because of the border and the images there. They're just not that appealing. So unfortunately, I give this overall appealing score an 8 out of a 10. Alright, so adding those up again. Packaging, 10 out of 10. The guidebook quality, 5 out of 5. The guidebook content, 5 out of 5. The overall aesthetics of the cards, 9 out of 10. The quality of the cards, 10 out of 10. The content of the cards, 9 out of 10. The layout and design of the cards, 9 out of 10. The ease of use of the cards, 5 out of 5. The card depth of the cards, 5 out of 5. The reading accuracy, 15 out of 20. And the overall appeal of the entire deck, 8 out of 10. When calculating all these up, we get 90 out of a possible 100, letting you know that this is an A deck. This is a pretty good deck. It gets an A- in my book. Alright, I do recommend it for those who like angels. For those looking for additional tarot decks that are slightly different than the traditional tarot, highly recommend it. It's very nice. Like I said, it's a nice deck. It's just not as visually appealing or stimulating as other decks. Alright, again, final score 90 out of 100, making this deck an A- deck in my book. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a review of the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. Again, if you are looking to purchase this deck on HayHouse or Amazon, simply look for Radleigh Valentine. Doreen Virtue's name is no longer attached to this box or to this deck. Alright, thanks again for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you decide to download my review form here and use it, and let me know what your deck scored, alright? Thanks again, have a good one. Until we meet again, namaste. Thanks everyone, bye-bye.